the forgotten epochs of Earth's earliest days, long before the rise of modern civilization, the planet was a crucible of cosmic conflict. Among the oldest known battles in this galaxy was the Species War, an ancient struggle between the Evadamic seed, the towering human giants known as the ELs, and their prime adversary, the Serpent Seed, the Draconian bloodline. Legends tell of how the ELs struck a devastating blow against the Reptoid strongholds on Earth, decimating their surface presence and driving their surviving kin into the planet's deepest caverns or back into the stars from which they came, namely Alpha Draconians and the distant Altair system in Aquila. In ancient lore, Aquila was always seen as the domain of winged and scaled beasts, symbols of both power and deceit. Though many theories persist about the true origin of the Reptilians, the prevailing lore places their ancestral home in the Alpha Draconians system within the Orion constellation. These beings were once dominant throughout the cosmos, formidable rulers of energy, genetics, and warfare. But over time, they were eclipsed by civilizations that chose the path of spiritual integration and cooperative evolution. While peaceful star nations learned to weave consciousness into their technology and culture, the reptilian empires splintered, held back by distrust and a hunger for dominance. The negative factions operate more like feudal warlords than unified empires, constantly clashing even as they launch covert operations on less developed worlds. Their alliances are shaky at best, and their lust for control often overrides the universal law of non-interference. Still, within the reptilian bloodlines are vast variations, some hostile, others neutral, and a few that have transcended the typical aggression of their kind. These reptoids range in appearance and dimension, from non-hominid bipedal lizard-like beings to humanoid saurians capable of shifting between dimensions or even physical forms. Typical features of reptoid beings: height ranging from 6 to 13 feet, green, gray, or bronze-hued scaled skin, slitted eyes capable of hypnotic focus, muscular humanoid structure with or without tails or wings, taloned hands with 3 long fingers and an opposable thumb, telepathic and often telekinetic abilities. Little or no visible clothing, though frequently seen with advanced utility belts, often associated with cloaking or holographic tech. The most aggressive and feared of their kind are often those associated with the Alpha Draconian faction. These beings live for millennia and possess a deeply warlike mentality. Their telepathy is overpowering, their intelligence near supercomputational. They are the architects of subterfuge, conquest, and psychic control. Reports speak of their ability to navigate between the third and fourth dimensions, realms described in ancient texts like the Emerald Tablets as hidden spaces and planes unknown to man. A hallmark of their species is shapeshifting. Those Draconians who carry a hybridized human DNA template can shift into a humanoid form. This transformation is not just physical, it is energetic. The manipulation of DNA, memory, and perception allows them to walk among humanity undetected. The human genome, having been seeded long ago with reptilian strands by the Anunnaki, allows for these shifts to occur with eerie precision. When emotion spikes, particularly rage, some witnesses claim to see the illusion falter. Eyes narrow into slits, skin flashes green, or scales briefly shimmer into view. Those without the hybrid DNA rely on more technical means. Portable holographic devices embedded in their utility gear project a solid-state illusion that mimics human appearance. But these illusions, while powerful, require stability, and intense emotions or psychic disturbances can crack the projection. The hidden history of shapeshifting, reptilian shapeshifting, is not just deception, it is survival. For thousands of years, these beings have infiltrated human societies. Some seek control, others act as silent watchers, collecting genetic data or influencing events from the shadows. Their sustenance, both literal and energetic, is often drawn from the emotions of fear, anxiety, and aggression. It is said that some require regular human blood or flesh to maintain their vibrational alignment to a humanoid form. Others feed off loosh, a type of psychic energy emitted during intense human emotions, especially fear or pain.
But not all are hostile.
There exist positive reptoid civilizations, evolved factions who have rejected conquest and embraced harmony. These rarer beings are known to act as diplomats, watchers, or even protectors of sacred Earth sites. They often live in isolated dimensions, unreachable by conventional craft or thought, and maintain ancient records that predate even the first Anunnaki experiments. Key reptilian variants: Alpha Draconians, the dominant warrior caste. Massive, winged, and telepathically brutal. Saurians, reptoids, Earth-adapted, subterranean beings, often mistaken for mythic lizard men. Shape-shifting hybrids, part human, part Draco, capable of assuming human form. Fourth-dimensional shifters, existing in overlapping realities, occasionally glimpsed during altered states or abductions. Positive reptoids, spiritually awakened offshoots, rare and often in hiding or seclusion. A war of DNA and spirit. The ancient war between the ELs and the Dracs was never truly resolved. It simply went underground, both literally and metaphorically. The modern human condition is a direct result of this cosmic tension. With reptilian DNA woven into our biology and higher consciousness encoded into our spirit, we are living vessels of an ancient experiment. And the war continues, not through plasma rifles or open conflict, but through frequency, genetics, and the battle for awareness. If you're enjoying the video, please help me by tapping on the like and subscribe button below. It truly helps, and thank you for watching.